Hello fans, welcome to Magnetic Chicks TV. Biafrans, there are this particular news going on right now in social media that the Madam Ngozi Orabueze has recruited some group of guys, and now those guys are threatening Gentle the Yahoo, saying that Gentle the Yahoo must surely apologize to Ngozi Orabueze within 24 or 48 hours. If not, that they will give the location of his camp to the enemy in Okigwe. That's exactly what those guys are saying, that they will invade the camp and buy Gentle the Yahoo, because Gentle the Yahoo is not supposed to talk to Ngozi Orabueze that way, that he has to apologize with immediate effect. Guys, when you listen to these voice notes now, you will hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Then the question is, what exactly is happening in Biafra land? Like, why are Biafrans fighting themselves? Why are we always so quick to fight ourselves?
Fellow Biafrans all over the world, I greet you and I bring you greetings from my location. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night to some of you. My attention, specifically, and the attention of the whole Biafrans worldwide, has been brought to the video made by Commander Gentle of Okigwe region. I wish, on behalf of the whole commanders in the whole of Biafra land and the whole Biafrans all over the world, wish to advise Commander Gentle. Commander Gentle, from hence you should understand that the military, there is no place in this planet Earth that the military commands the government. It is the commandment that dishes order to the military. I don't know if you have a military training, but the moment you retrieve your steps. I demand an apology to the government of the United States of Biafra within the next 48 hours. Bam. If not, it's not a threat. You will fall to the enemy's camp. Oh, no. And I swear, and I can bet you, Biafra will still come, with or without you. Okay. You are not the most rugged soldier in Biafra land. Okay. You never see us. You never see people. Hey. Men, day, brother, abroad, home. Hey. Bere. We love you. We love you, my brother. Bere. Achọm ka okwu atọ ogologo. Atọrọ amara. Atọrọ ofeke isi n'ọfịa. Okay. Gị bụ nwanza, ọ dị ka iri juo n'afọ, wee chere chi gị aka mgba. Okay. Mana nwa aka ifo. Mana detu onye na-agwa gị n'ụbọchị tata. Ibido ma ịwara gọọmenti aka. Ya bụ na aka ha na-efe idi, aka ha na-eji nri ịta anị ahụ. And they got no idea. Unless you repent, apologize to the United States of Biafra, not even to the Ngozi Orabueze, not to Simon Ekpa, not to Nnamdi Kanu, but to the whole Biafra, to 80 million Biafrans all over the world. 48 hours. I actually have an apology. Open a threat. It's an advice. My next thing again, one, you won't last long. Not from the government. I repeat, not from the government, but from the enemy's camp. Government you end up as a kidnapper, as a common criminal. And daddy, you see from there where God. I rest my case. I remain Utaba Biafra. From my location. Thank you, Biafrans.
Utaba Biafra, well done. Okuna funa le kulutu Ngozi Orabueze. Okuna fugo never see we bido agwala mono. N'ife Ngozi Orabueze na build na Biafra land. Azia na our
Why the enemy, the real enemies, are out there laughing and watching us? Why are we always destroying ourselves by ourselves? This is the question that the true Biafrans keep asking. So these are the militants from River State, Biafra land, that are speaking against the plans of Wike You know, Wike is having problem with the governor of Rivers State, and Wike collaboration with Tinubu sees the allocation that is coming to Rivers State. So these militants came out right now to defend their governor. And you know the reason why Wike is doing all this thing with Tinubu in Rivers State? They want Rivers State votes. Wike rigged election during the 2023 general election, of which he gave the maximum vote from Rivers State to Tinubu, and that's exactly what they want to make sure that it keeps coming, most especially this 2027 general election that is coming. So that's why they are doing all these things in Rivers State. That's to tell you that the black man in this Soji, according to Mazen and the Kalo, in this Soji Joronjo too much.
Statement by the Niger Delta Rescue Movement. We, the Niger Delta Rescue Movement, wish to express our deep concern regarding the recent development in Rivers State that threaten the smooth governance of our beloved state under the leadership of Governor Sinala Ifubara. It has come to our attention that certain individuals, self-proclaimed as lawmakers, have issued an unfounded 48 hours ultimatum to the governor to present 2025 state budget. This blatant attempt to destabilize the state is not only alarming but also a clear indication of a coordinated effort to incite chaos, potentially leading to call for a state of emergency and even impeachment. We call on President Bola Tinubu to intervene immediately and put a stop to the action of the FCT Minister, Ngozi Wike, and his associates, who seem intent on dragging Rivers State into an avoidable crisis. The people of Rivers State desire stability, progress, and a conducive environment for governance. Furthermore, we must make it abundantly clear that the youth of Rivers State, we will not sit idly while our state is drawn into tumult. If the federal allocation due to Rivers State are not released promptly, we will have no choice but to take it decisively action. Make it include hitting oil production. We can't generate money to the federation account and not have our own share. Our workers deserve their salary. Our government needs the necessary resources to carry out essential development projects. We urge all non-indigenous in Rivers State to consider their safety and leave the state promptly. As the situation may escalate, we cherish the safety of all residents and hope for a peaceful resolution to this crisis. Enough is enough. We stand united for the right and future of Rivers State. We demand respect for our leaders and a focus on the development of our region. In solidarity, Niger Delta Rescue Movement.
Chineke nekwe na-eme ebe a na anyị nọ na after opi o maka Chukwu kịta ka m furu ihe na-eme o maka Chineke n'ebe moto park gasịrị ebe a kidnappers block gị ụzọ opi road o ụzọ opi ego na-epinapụ ebe anyị nọ wee ya maka Chukwu ndị kidnappers n'ọrụ opi road o dịsi ụzọ opi anaghị ekwu okwu ya Chineke nnukwu anyị na-eme ebe a pepụkarị moto kwụ ka nkụ Chineke.
Finally, Ikenga Uruagu distanced himself from Gentle the Yahoo, from IPOB, or anything that has to do with Biafra. He said that he is no longer one of them, and he doesn't believe in anything called Biafra again. You know, in one of the broadcasts, Gentle the Yahoo, Commander Gentle the Yahoo of the Biafra Liberation Army, alleged that Ikenga Uruagu is secretly working with Ngozi Orabueze, with the government of Nigeria, Ebubagu Security and other securities under government of Nigeria, and they are buying IPOB guys, or they are buying the Biafran agitators. But here in this video, King Orabueze distanced himself from all these things, saying that he has nothing to do with Ngozi Orabueze, he has nothing to do with Biafra or IPOB anymore in his life. Listen to him.
So, I chop a whole lot of people now be pokum on X, that's on Twitter. Nkwu about IPOB, nkwu about Onya, for the same nkwu about Ikonso. Make uzna so about Gentle. Na Gentle used to be Mwabe Ikonso. Hey, Genti. Obuno we finish selgon IPOB DOS. That's your business. And I was in IPOB. And I can work with members. Mona have friends. And if you ever has a friend, but I'm number one hano. Or anything they against the law. For Hannah. So Mona Haka boy, you will today. Mona Haka walk well today. So Obona Gema, Makanagena had the Honama, a Chosia Campotabia Kui Habu Ezo. Go where Bolon Namu Henine. I will not do it. Album somebody. A lot of people know that DOH. They trusted me because I'm a confidant. They trusted me because I'm on what it takes to protect information. They trusted me because when we go to discussion with me, you will never hear it outside. And anything before God be anywhere. Or when any member seen that leadership, but I say he can Gambia kaije mad. Even put online to threaten Onyem Philo Basumiwe. They will call you to bring that video down. Makani were right to threaten anybody. So, even to put it kwa no abo makande na sin kuo makadosh. Kuo makonye wan. Amaro me kuo no bona major evidence. Omwero kunku today ese mukeri evidence ma ye weputa. So, achon kunu buli ha no obi makande amaho abro member of IPOB. Esoro zimemi he Biafra. Ife mwa na emebo ife ge eme ka ala Igbo dị mma. And the mma de ne emeshi ike ife na achụbu ndị oshi. So long as na nka dị ndụ, o nwere onye oshi that will breathe in Igbo land. If I be in nobody is paying me. O nwere onye na-akwụ m ụgwọ, mana ama m ife njem ya. Ife njem ya bụ ka ala Igbo dị mma. Ife njem ya bụ ka ala Igbo baalụ mụ na gị uru. Ife njem ya ka anyị nwee ebe ụmụ anyị ga-anọ. Ife njem ya bụ ka ọ dịrị ewu na ọkụkọ mma. Ife njem ya bụ ka ọ dịrị onye ukwu mma dịrị onye nta mma. Anara m eme na ọmụ kachacha mara ife. Anarakwana m eme na ndị above mistake. Anarakwana m eme na abụka m ezigbo mmadụ. Mana ife njem ya bụ because n'ife o kwesịrị ka mme. And ana m akpọ onye ọbụla si na onye Igbo. Pụtanụ ka anyị ncha nụgba ọgụ anụwa. A na-ebu ụzọ zọta ana wee zọba ute. Ọ bụrụ ije ị na-azụ ute, ya zọta ana ebe ya atụ ute. Ịzọtazi ute ka ezebe ị ga-edina. Ihe dina n'elu, ị ga-ha ngị n'ikuku. Ọnya ka m ji wee gwa unu wee si unu. Ọ bụrụ onye ọbụla pụta na-ekwu okwu ntụ oyi esi wee dị ndị Igbo mma. Ọ na-akpọ onye ahụ IPOB maọbụ na-akpọ Biafran agitator. Abụrụ m Biafra agitator. Abụrụkwanụ m IPOB member. Ife mbụ bụ ezigbote onye Igbo and ife mbụ bụ ike ngulu agụ. So ndị na-abịa edere m kwuo maka DOS, kwuo maka ESN, mma bịa tụba asị ka ewe kwụrụ maka. Mgbe m nọ under the leadership of IPOB, mgbe m nọ under the dogs, na ọha nwa bụ ndị m ọfụma, mmekwu much about Nnamdi Kanu because I'm very close to him, so make much about him. Upon again, when any evidence against him, you can bring it up. Man, at least in the man, I talk to, they talk to me. bụ these dogs. Iti juma ajụjụ gbasara ha ka ya ajụ. O nwebeghị ede ha binyere m sị m command their people ka eje gbagbuo mmadụ. O nwebeghị ede nnọ. Ọ bụzikwa na ha na-eme n'azụ, I don't know. So people should stop poking me. People should stop poking me. People should stop pushing me to gossip. Amaro nkompụta bịa kọlụ na ihe abụrụ eziokwu mgbe ahụ na-abịa like isi ama agwago m unu ihe mma. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere ife ọjọọ ha na-eme mgbe m nọ ebe ahụ, I will say it. O nwere anything ya eme. So ihe a bụ ihe m chọrọ ikwu. And biko onye akpọzina m IPOB member, abụrụ m member of IPOB. Achọrọ ka ọnụ mara ya. Ndewo.
So our brother Joe explained exactly what Trump and the president of Ukraine is, what is going on between Trump and the president of Ukraine. He said that this is exactly what may lead to World War III if care is not taken. Our brother Joe took out his time to narrate and explain these world political powers. Chill down and listen to him. At the end, you will hear and understand everything he said.
That Zelensky reportedly was in a private meeting with the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, and Vice President J.D. Vance. And the discussion they had was about how America can come into some business partnership with Ukraine to extract some of the rare earth metals or rare earth elements that they have in their country. Rare earth is a very important element that you extract, use it to make electronics equipment, use it to make batteries, use it to make glass, use it to make a lot of stuff. So many things. All these modern equipment you see today, even wind mills and stuff like that, you use rare earth. It's a very important mineral. And so America says, let us have a partnership with you so we can extract some of that. And that way, we can get paid for all the over 300 billion US dollars that was spent into your country for this war, that was sent by the United States of America under the Democrat Party, under President Biden. And not just that, that partnership will also serve as a security guarantee to your nation, because now we have an interest in Ukraine, and then it gives us the right to protect Ukraine. When you have something to lose, you've got something to do. America is being ruled right now or led right now by a businessman. The whole world knows about it. And he loves to make deals. And this was one of those opportunities for Ukraine to make a deal with America for continuing to protect Ukraine. And Zelensky, according to Marco Rubio, said to them, okay, that's fine, we're going to do this with you, but I have to run it by the Congress in our country, by the parliament. The parliament has to hear this and then make a decision on it. It's not just me alone who will make it. Let me just run it by them. But then Zelensky turns around and goes to the media and tells the world that he rejected the deal, that he was thinking that his own thinking is that America is promising him that that partnership to extract the mineral from his country is a security guarantee, but that if it's such a security guarantee, why can't they have boots on ground? Because the agreement they are trying to make him sign does not say that American boots, he is just like interested in having America put boots on ground. So he wants the security guarantee that American soldiers must constantly be in Ukraine. Those boots must be on ground to be fighting. That is what makes a good deal for Zelensky. That's what he was saying in the media. And he was saying also, listen to this. He was saying also that They're trying to make them pay for the money that America sent or spent during the Ukraine or in the Ukraine war. That as far as Zelensky is concerned, that the agreement he had with Biden is that all that money is grant, not loan. That all that money, about 350 billion US dollars, was supposed to be spent as grant. You know what grant is? Almost like what you're spending through USAID, an NGO giving grant. And all this taxpayer money that Biden and his administration dumped in Ukraine, which the Trump admin has found out to be about 350 billion, Zelensky openly said that his agreement with that administration is that it will be a grant and not a loan, so that they don't need to pay back, which is what Trump is trying to do, that you have to pay us back for the money. And Zelensky said, no, your predecessor gave us that money as just a grant, as Sarah in Nigeria, as a gift, 350 billion plus. That Ukraine doesn't have to pay back. That's why Zelensky refused to sign the deal. So Marco Rubio got angry and said, I'm listening to the news and hearing what this guy is saying, but that's not what happened in the meeting we had with him. He never ever brought that up. He only told us he was going to run it by the parliament or the Congress in his country. And now he's saying he rejected it and that we were being unfair to him. That's frustrating. And he said he was very angry with that, and that President Trump was frustrated by that. And that was why President Trump called him a dictator without elections, which was trending all over the media. And of course, CNN, which is owned by the same people who own Zelensky, came out against Trump and saying, why would he call Zelensky a dictator because he didn't have elections? After all, UK didn't have elections during World War II. And I was asking, how is it that the only reference you guys can make to support Ukraine not having elections in the so-called wartime is something that happened in World War II? Is this anywhere close to World War II, what is happening between Russia and Ukraine? As a matter of fact, Russia had elections during the same period that this war is going on, and even told Ukraine to go ahead and have elections. They refused to have elections because they have already turned Zelensky into something even worse than a dictator. That's why he came after the press. There is no free press in Ukraine. That's why they banned and banished all forms of political opposition in Ukraine. That's why they are conscripting their young men on the streets and throwing them to the war front to die. Every single time you go to Ukraine, most of their men are running out of the country. That's why he came after the Orthodox Church that has been the guys that everybody knows Ukraine for all these ages. This guy came after them and said they have ties to Russia, and he's closing them down. He's destroying them. He is messing with these guys. Orthodox churches in Ukraine.
Thank you, fans. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to us, Magnetic Gist TV, for we remain the best.
To call him dictator. And when he now heard that Trump called him dictator, Zelensky went public and said that President Donald J. Trump was living in the disinformation space created by Russia. Now, the question is, this is Zelensky, and this is the president of the United States of America. We know you are a president, but there are presidents and there are presidents. All nations are not equal. You only have to be a brainless daft not to recognize the fact that the United States of America is the greatest nation on earth. It is not boasting. It is reality. It is the truth. And without this nation today, Ukraine would have been overrun in just a few days by Russia. And not just without America, without even the magnanimity and the humanity of President Putin. Because he always thinks about the people. They would have overrun Ukraine in a matter of days. And you are having the temerity and the audacity to go out in the public and speak against President Trump. And you know why he did that? Because most people around the world do not know that Zelensky is not Zelensky. Zelensky is just a name. The whole idea of Zelensky is a man who represents, who embodies everything that colonial Europe has become today. He embodies globalism. It's like globalism and colonial Europe morphed into one person. So whatever it is that these guys want to say to Trump, who is against them and opposed to them, they always say it through Zelensky. The way they oppose Trump in Europe, they have found a way now so that the individual prime ministers don't have to say things to Trump anymore. They just use Zelensky to say whatever they have to say. Because to them, as far as they're concerned, Zelensky is an expendable.